Okay, I already did one video on boot camp, and if you didn't watch it, it's just that some things that you don't know about boot camp would be like when you first go there and around other people, you usually feel pretty crappy, all the germs mixing up. The food's a lot better than you would think. Like, there's a pretty good variety, and to me, it didn't taste horrible, but I was brought up on fast food, and I hate fast food now. Another thing is, you'll usually only get PT'd once or twice a day. I thought it would be a lot more than that. Hours and hours of working out, but it wasn't. You got in trouble, you had to work out for a half hour or an hour. And then in the morning you did an hour workout, and it wasn't, I wouldn't say that it was that bad at all. Another thing about boot camp is that they're pretty decent to you at first. They give you a chance to learn, and the people that hear about it the most, they get in trouble. You're not listening, you're not following directions, and they make you work out and to better yourself. It's not nearly as bad as it seems. They do try and do little mental tricks. They had little weight jokes for people, or you did get picked on if you were especially tall or especially short. You stood out in some way. You did get picked on a little bit, but I was the shortest one, and I was a little chubby. When I first came in, I was one of the chubbier ones, and I still didn't get picked on that bad. I still think it was worth the experience. But anyways, the video is tips and tricks about boot camp. One thing is, when you go to medical, you think that they treat you better, but they don't. They're so horrible because they think that you're just trying to get out of something. And for the majority, I think it is, most people, they just don't want to work out or do whatever, so they go straight to medical. Now, if you ever have a dental problem, the dentist will take 4 or 5 hours to see you, and you hang out there. So if you ever need like a day off, go to dental. And something I learned on like my very last day. Too bad I hadn't learned it sooner. Okay, I'll have to do some more videos since there's so much stuff out there about boot camp that would be helpful to know at first. And if they say it's 6 weeks, like for the Air Force, I wasn't in the Air Force. It really comes out to 7 to 10 weeks. And it does come out to be more, but after you graduate, and if you're still there, it's pretty easy. Before you really start boot camp in P days, you fill out paperwork. It's not that horrible. So if you're thinking about it, I would do it again if I had to. If I wanted to go back into the service, because there's not much jobs. If I lost my job, then I would go back in. And if I had to do boot camp over again, I wouldn't think twice. It wasn't that bad. Any questions, just ask.